All right, we're gonna start the VOD review of this fight the other night at like O2, the fight versus Mythics. It was like Brawl Clap versus seemed like another Full Monkey or Brawl Clap comp. We're gonna focus mainly on like individual plays on what we could have done better because overall macro we misplayed a little bit. Won't go too much into that. More focused on the individual because we know there was some macro mistakes that we could have made that definitely would have changed the overall fight. But we definitely could have played our hand a little bit better here.
Okay, boys, come east, come east, come east. Here's what we're gonna do. After we engage, we're gonna walk out,
So
okay?
starting out
That's our plan,
here,
okay? Come east, come southeast, come southeast.
we'll start out by me flaming myself. I go and grab GA here without communicating what I plan to do with it. I was intending this to be a fake GA just to make them panic as us walking up with the collar could like fake on this and make them blow pretty much all their defenses probably. But instead we tried to full engage on it, which kind of was not good.
Come southeast. Yo,
So I should
southeast,
have
right?
said
Step up.
something
5,
here.
4, 3, 2.
We shouldn't engage on this like this though because it's too telegraphed and we don't have the right CC in our comp. Like we don't have a perma and stuff to hold them after GA here. So we're probably not going to kill, especially because most of their people on these brawl comps are running soldier helmet roll shoes. They're going to get out of that and we're going to blow our clap for nothing. Instead there we should either fake on it or just leave it. So either just use your W or transform golem and pull and then just engage with W afterwards in human form. Because here we're all walking in together as a brawl clap comp. Our guys are here walking this way. And then the moment after we hit, all their guys are going to start flanking around us and surrounding us, as you can watch, which is really not good because we start to back up too.
Double OC if you survive.
So here we miss, and then here's all the guys coming in. Here, already some people inside. Gala's inside. So here the brawls basically started. In my opinion, we need to just stand still and take this big circle that we're at and just spread out. Everybody go in different directions. Spread, 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 spread. Don't give them value. Don't give them value. And just start brawling. And keep our healers on like the outside of the Zerg, maybe one in the center. Try and spread them out and guard our healers and brawl it out and look for another clump if we can, or let our Galatines that we have win the fight for us by getting a really big clap. But the moment we start kiting against a bigger brawl Zerg like this with only like 19 people, I think we had close, maybe 20. The moment we start kiting like this as a brawl Zerg with no peel utility, like we really don't have that much peel, we're not actually going to kite because we're not going to get out of the amount of CC 40 people on us. Like they have 40 people, they had like level 16. Their amount of CC is going to beat us, and kiting is just naturally clumping for them. It's like it would be a synonym. Kiting with brawl comp in this scenario is the same thing as naturally clumping. There's no point to do it. Once the fight starts, it's actually safer for a lot of our guys to turn around this way. Like where Don Barron's at is where he should be, and we should all just be spread out right now, just in a big ass circle with our healers here, 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 maybe one in the center if he's good, you know, it's got a good cleanse and stuff. But like that's where we should be. And then our collar should be, we should all be brawling around inside here, waiting for a hit, waiting for them to hit and counter it, or using our call to hit. There's a lot of different things we can do, but our positioning here is not good. So after here we start kiting. We need a lot of cleanses thrown up at the front here. I think I threw a cleanse here. Let's see where I used my cleanse. Yeah, so I used my cleanse on top of myself after I get stunned. I should have thrown it over here, to be honest. We're all walking up, walking. So like here, this is what I'm talking about naturally clumping against a kite comp with 40 people. This is what happens. They have not clumped us, and this guy's stunned. This guy's silenced and stunned. All three of these people are silenced and stunned. These people can't move. This guy's dying. Like it's just we're naturally making ourselves more. We're giving them more value, which we don't want to do. We want to mitigate as much value as we can in order to win an outnumbered fight. We have to mitigate how much damage they get to do for free with AoE and CC. Here we should be, if we're gonna kite like this, which we shouldn't, but if it was a smaller group and we could maybe get them out of us, like if they were our size, we could probably do this. If we're gonna do it though, we have to focus on the people inside of us. So instead of stopping all these people, we need to stop these guys. 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 Like there's 40 of them here. So if it was a 20 man, it'd be less than this. But those are the people we need to prioritize on booping out. We need to Avarobe them. We need to bedrock them. Whatever we have, we need to GA them. We need to guardian armor them. Lower their damage. These guys aren't killing us. It's these guys that are in us that are active threats. Um, so focus on those people. If this was an even fight, they use their bomb there and miss.
Have me your CD. Have me with your.
So here we need to focus on throwing some heals towards the front and more cleanses. We just right here we're just this is what I'm talking about with the value. Like we're naturally clumping. Notice this whole time we've again yet to clump, yet we're clumped, or they've yet to clump us, but we're clumped. Watch. And we're walking in a circle, and they have 40 people, so they're flooding us with CC, and we're naturally giving them clumps for free. Imagine how much less damage they would do if there was only like 2 people here on the outside of a Brawl Zerg getting hit by all this. Like, it would be way less damage, way less CC, way less punishing. It would mitigate as much of their damage as possible. Here we're trying to engage on the inside when we're already destabilized, so it's basically over. Here, I think our only win condition with kiting here, outnumbered, is we need to get to a choke. So, like, we need to get up, we need to, like, go up here and around and, like, funnel them around this choke and then focus on peeling for our healers like Zemo. And yeah, mainly Zemo's getting like dunked right now. We need to peel for him and get up around this corner. I think that's using our terrain would be the only way to get these 40 people off of us when we don't have a bunch of utility to do it. I really don't think that would even solve it, but it might help.
Come west, man. Come west.
Because like Zemo's getting ran down by 6 people.
Come west. Help each other.
Like here, I try and throw a GA for Zemo, but it's too late. I get interrupted by a silence anyway, so he's dead. And then now Rowan's dying. Rowan the Wise is dying. So we try and peel for him. But like they're naturally clumping too, kiting. It just happens when Brawl Zergs move. But like the same logic that we just did to them chasing us is the same logic they get when we're running away. Especially it's easier for them because they have like twice as many tanks as us. So their CC is going to be insane.
In front.
I shield you.
Okay, run. Just run. Yeah, run. Everybody run.
And at that point, it's over. So basically, the gist of this fight is biggest mistake was probably the macro of just kiting. We really once we get into this fight, the only way we can kite is if we have some chokes we could go through. Maybe we could get them out of us and go through a choke if we use our utility perfectly, and they don't use their mounts to just run through us. If they use their mounts to run through us, no choke's gonna save us with 40 people. They're just gonna run through with their mounts and dismount. So right here, in my opinion, the best play is just spread and brawl. Spread and brawl on the outsides is what should be called, and just repeatedly keep saying spread. All these guys like Goblin's doing a good job. All these people who are in here, Don Baron's got good positioning, Wellern's got good positioning, and all these guys are playing kind of clumped like a kite comp. We need to just get them spread out and make a big ass circle. And then we should also try and fake against these guys with this amount of people on engage. If we can try and fake and like some of our DPS use some of their damage and try and pull some defensives and then hit for real. I find in these fights hitting off of human form W sometimes does a lot better than the golem, because especially they probably have a tree player, a group player, and all he's going to look for is for Impa to turn into golem to tree, so you can kind of bait that and then just engage with W. It usually works pretty good. If they don't really have a tree, or they're brain dead and they're just running at you, just go for the bigger golem pull and pull them all. But we definitely shouldn't have used our engage here. That was my biggest mistake, is I probably should have said what I was doing this for instead of just doing it and just thinking that he could read my mind.
He's ready. Step up. 5, 4, 3.
I kind of baited you on that engage.
Double OC if you survive.
Walk.
Yeah, and just walking. So that's the end of this one. We'll go to the next fight here. I'm going to put them both in one VOD, which is this fight versus Lambo, which is a good learning lesson for fighting Brawl. And this fighting
Yes, sir.
brawl versus kite is what I'm gonna say. This is mostly like we had a lot of macro issues like peeling off of the fight once we had pressure, but to be honest, I think more of the bigger issue was not enough of our players doing the individual plays that they should have been making because we probably would have wiped them multiple times even with the macro mistake calls if we were all playing
Upgrade them
correctly.
up. Some nerf.
But starting to fight off here, you got to remember fighting a good kite comp,
Guard.
especially like this, they're always going to position themselves with a route. So they're always going to have a route pre-planned usually if they're a good caller of where they're going to run after they hit, and they're usually going to run in like a circle. They like to run in circles, especially clockwise, where they can get under a hill and get up screen. So after he hits here, so first he
Okay,
positions
careful,
Lambo
careful. They
positions
might
them
look. They
on a
might look.
hill
They might.
because he focuses on having vision because it really helps kite comps a lot more than it helps brawl
Look,
comps.
okay,
So
careful.
he gets up on a hill, so altitude's going to give him an insane height advantage here up on this giant ass hill. So really we should just should not approach him on this hill. It's a really bad idea to approach him on this hill. We should just back up and just not fight him. Just literally don't fight him unless he comes down the hill. Um, and that's it. That's really it's a bad idea to
Careful,
try and
guardians.
force this. Here he comes down and he does
Yeah,
a
come, come.
fake, which usually when perma
Careful,
kite
careful. They
comps
might look.
fake,
They
they
might.
fake
They might
with
look.
one
Okay, so
perma, a witch work, maybe a curse W. That's
careful.
usually what
Ready,
they
guard.
do. So you have to watch for like the actual carpet and the beams and stuff to determine because I actually got faked by this. I didn't realize it wasn't a real engage.
Yeah, comes out.
I
Comes out.
thought it
Defend, defend,
or
defend,
I thought it
defend,
was a
defend.
real
Defend.
engage.
Come out. Come out.
So right here we say they used, which was very dangerous. We all got baited by this. I got baited by it too because now we're all going to try and run up this choke when they
Walk,
have
walk, walk, walk,
engage.
walk, walk.
What Don Barron did just there is a good individual play on what everyone should be doing here. Let's see if we can watch Don Barron what he does. Even though it called that they just used engage, Don
Yeah,
still
comes out. Defend,
gigs, not because he's worried about them engaging, even though it was a fake and they probably were about to engage,
defend, defend,
but he
defend, defend.
gigs so he could
Come
get
walk,
up the choke, right?
walk, walk, walk.
Here, he gigs so that even if there's no guard rune in this choke by us, which there should be, he can just walk past all their bedrocks and their wind walls. Very good play, in my opinion, especially if you have smuggler cape. You should be chugging gigs like this to get inside them because our win condition against this group, get inside and stay inside. The moment we get inside and stay inside, the longer we're in there, the more likely we are to win. We can never win if we're not inside them. So our main objective is getting inside them and staying there and holding them down. So Don Baron
Walk,
using
walk,
this
walk,
to get
walk, walk, walk,
inside and
walk.
do
Guard
damage,
runes, guard.
very good play. See everybody else who didn't got bopped back and stopped, and some of them died. So that was just mainly due
Runes,
to us
guard runes,
falling
guard
by
runes,
the
guard runes.
from the
Walk,
fake.
walk, 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 walk. Gig, 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 gig,
So
gig.
gig, we walk
Walk,
up.
walk, 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 walk.
I should have
Five,
gigged here to walk
four,
up as
three,
well.
two, one.
I don't have anything really to do here other than GA in 5 seconds anyway, so it's not really a huge deal for me to not gig. But other roles that do a lot of brawl damage should be gigging when they walk up, like Welrin and some of these people who can walk to get up this choke,
Walk, 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 walk.
who are getting bopped back. Or you can do what Salmonius just tried to do there with his boots and just royal shoes up the choke to get past it. Good use of your shoes.
Inside of her, walk inside of her, walk, 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 walk,
So
walk.
here we should always be our tanks. What you should do when you're fighting kite comp is pull open your map and wherever they're sitting, figure out where they're gonna go next and go stand there. Like while you're chasing, go use your mount and get there before them and dismount. Or if they have engage up, don't dismount, stay on your armored horse and tank the engage. You got to use your brain cells. Tanks are what's probably going to win us this fight because if we had a tank right now, realize that they're up on this hill and the main way down is over here and they ran over here and started wind walling this choke and throwing a bunch of shit in it, would have helped a lot. Would we have wiped them? I don't know. Maybe. Depends on what type of tank it was and how good their guard runes and shit were on the choke. But
Walk,
like
walk, walk,
here,
walk.
I try and
Walk,
catch them
walk.
on the
They're
choke.
looking again.
I
They're
try and
looking.
do what I'm
Careful, careful.
describing from that tank. And I try and wind wall them all
Walk,
back
walk,
up the
walk, walk,
choke.
walk, walk, walk.
And look how low they get. Like we're staying inside. Even for that short amount of time we stayed inside them, this guy's almost dead. This guy's almost dead. This guy was almost dead. These guys are all. This guy's almost dead. Like all these guys we can almost catch. We just need a little bit more CC on them to hold them there and a little bit more damage. So imagine if all these people back here
walk. Awas.
Imagine if all these people that just got bopped made it up the choke right here. Imagine if all these people, instead of making it up the choke 8 seconds later, if they made it up the choke right now and they did what Don Barron did and gig and walk up. Do we kill those 4 guys? Maybe. Maybe so. Maybe not. We definitely don't kill them if you're not there. So getting inside them, number one priority against this group. So if they're holding a choke like this, you should be roll shoeing, gigging, get through that fucking choke as whatever you have to do, get through the choke and get on top of them. The moment they engage, you don't let them breathe.
They're looking again. They're looking again.
Because we actually, to be honest, they should have wiped here. This is really bad. Like, look at this guy's HP. We got Astral on top of them, I think. Like, Twig is fucking them up with the Astral. Really good Astral there. I think he's gigged as well, so that's really good. Well played. Like, this guy's almost dead again. Like, so close to winning here. We just need those individual plays from people to get up this choke quicker and play more aggressive and know the matchup. The matchup is all about getting inside them. Like, if everyone was doing what Twig's doing right now, we win. And we have pressure. So here, again, another choke. We should either be down the choke, up the choke, don't stand in the choke. Where I'm standing right now, really bad spot to stand. The only reason I did it is because I was looking to GA them. To be honest with you, I should be standing here where I'm at. Well, actually, I was night armoring, so I guess. Yeah, I get slowed walking up. I try and come out of the choke, but that was really dangerous what I was doing there. Standing there, I very easily could die here because they're turning on the choke. But that was a really good stop by some of our tanks down here. But like what Hannah's doing right here, staying inside them, Don's in a good position. How are these two in good positions and all of us are stuck in this one choke? You got to ask yourself, what are these two doing different? And how can I do it? Because if everyone else is doing what they're doing, we win. Because you can't say, well, I'm getting blocked because these two people are in there. Like, they're in there. They don't have anything really that much different than you do. I mean, the only people that have excuses not to be down there are like healers. That's pretty much it. I mean, like, the rest of you guys should already be catching up to them, using your gigs to get in. Use your gigs. Just use your gigs to get inside there. Use your fucking soldier helm. Use it. Use whatever you can to get past those fucking bedrocks and night armors and get inside them. Number one goal. Hannah and Baron are doing a really good job in here. And notice what they'll do is whoever's inside of them, they'll use their GA. They just used a GA on Hannah. They focus GAing whoever's inside them, which is exactly what you're supposed to do in kite comp versus brawl. So then Hannah went from inside them to now all the way backwards. Oh, I'm lagging. Also, I don't know if anyone runs kite comp in here, but highly recommend Horror Frost for this exact reason. I think it should be in every kite comp. It's broken.
You're kind of alone. Careful in the front.
So here they've separated themselves from us. So here's a reset. We're back to the start of the fight. So we want to let them engage and get behind them. The moment any reset like this happens in this matchup, good. Salmonius is mounted. Don Barron playing really good again. He's mounted. Already ready. He knows the flow of the fight. He's like, okay, they're about to reset. We are going to have to catch them again. What can I do to catch them better? I can get on my mount and utilize its movement speed so I don't have to blow my gig and my boots to try and get inside them. I can just ride my fucking horse right inside them. And he has ice block, so he knows if they engage on him, he can just spam ice block, which you can also do with soldier helm and gig and stuff if you have decent ping. Really good job by those two already being mounted. There should be way more people already mounted.
Play slow.
Play slow is exactly the right call here. We should wait, play very patient. When moving around like this in a standoff, be very careful about your positioning. For example, if we had a tank who was dumb, let's say there's a dumb tank, and instead of going this way, he went this way, or he went this way and was way ahead of us and he was right here, what Lambo's going to do is GA you and kill you before any of us can do anything. And the problem with that is we're not close enough to get inside them. So basically he got to kill you for free. So during this phase, we need to play tight so that it forces him, we need to play tight so it forces him to get really close to hit our front person, close enough where like maybe I can double blink and then GA them to catch them right here when they come up to hit. That's the objective, is get them to come to us and poke their head out as far as out of their little hole as far as possible so we have more opportunity to catch them. Sticking your hand into their little meerkat hole and letting them bite it is basically what you're doing when you're going here. You're killing yourself for no reason, and then we have no way of punishing it. And we do that with a couple of our tanks and people kind
Yeah,
of
so I've
int,
got a
to be
question.
honest.
Yeah, I know, I know, I know. That's why we need.
So here, all this spreading and positioning, very, very dangerous. Like, this guy, you're positioning very dangerous. Salmonius is mounted, so less dangerous. But, like, all these people up here, very dangerous what you're doing. Like, he could just carpet backwards and blast you at any second. You need to be within countering distance for us. John Barron's still
You, my
mounted.
T-Tanks come back. T-Tanks
Salmonius
come
is
back.
mounted.
Reset.
Caveman's
Reset.
mounted.
Turn
Drunk
north
is
to the
mounted. This
open,
is
looking
good.
south.
We got mounted players. But what you can do here, instead of standing near us, because there's no point to be mounted if you're standing near us. I guess it's a little better than being not mounted. You should go run behind them. Like, go, I don't know if you guys can see the map, go stand over here and over here. And then the moment the engage happens, dismount behind them. Like, behind them. Then you don't have to worry about getting inside them because you're fucking behind them. Then you have all of your utility to stay inside them. Like when they try and get you out, you have your boots still and everything to stay inside
Careful,
and your
careful,
gigs.
enemy. Okay, come.
So here they're gonna do this engage a lot on kite comp. They're gonna have this guy or one of their GAs blink forward, maybe not blink forward, but just walk up and he's gonna look to GA. They're either gonna engage on it or they're not gonna engage on it. They might fake on it. He might just throw perma to make us blow everything, and then he'll immediately pick somebody out of position and blow him up. But we should always be ready for this. I stopped him from doing this several times throughout the fight, so he didn't do it. But normally they would do this. Like the moment he looks for a GA,
They're looking.
I GA Lambo,
Okay, come
so
south,
they
come south.
can't do
Double six.
anything. But
Take southeast angle, take southeast angle, take southeast
normally they're
angle.
gonna
Yo, my
look
T-Tanks
to
and
do
crawlers
stuff
walk
there.
up again, okay? If they did
Yeah,
it
we
again,
And like
Yeah.
right here, this is what I'm talking about. Very dangerous positioning by Gersel here. Very dangerous. You're kind of way out of position. Oh, I'm lagging. My computer's lagging or something. Here we go.
Kamis, kamis, kamis.
IGA.
Oh. Here we go. Yep. So exactly what I said, Gersel's. So again, it was like I was describing earlier. Here's our front line. Here's Gersel. So they get to engage on Gersel for free, and we're probably not going to catch them. Also, you should 100% be dead. I saved your life.
Kamis, kamis,
I had you
Yeah,
pre-clicked because I knew you were going to get engaged on, so I shielded you out of the Hodge. But like here, like instead of them being us having this much distance between them, we would have been, if you were closer to us, they would have had to come to here to engage, making it a lot easier for us to goon them. We want maximum gooning advantage. But instead, they're already like, they're further away than they should have been because they engaged you on the tip of our Zerg. I double blink
Big catch in the back.
and
Big catch in
catch
the
a
back.
lot of their Zerg here, which helps us catch up. And like some of our mounted players are running behind them here. We should have a lot more mounted players behind them already, but that engage is not great. Never shouldn't be engaging like this until we get inside them.
I'm gonna catch you. Big catch in the back. Big catch in the back. Big catch in the back.
Ready, ready, south.
You're just heads up. You're not gonna kill these tanks without a perma like clap comp setup. It's not gonna happen, especially because this guy's channeling knight armor and all these guys have really heavy defensives. We need to, instead of focusing on killing these guys, get through them, gig, and walk in and catch some of these guys back here. We don't have the damage in the comp to kill these guys. It's very unrealistic that we're going to kill them unless they're very out of position or we abduct them and Q and W them down. We might kill them that way. But engaging on them is very unlikely that we kill them, especially because these guys are very, very experienced in kite comp.
They're gonna
We
look
got
at
them all
it.
stopped. We got them all stopped.
So we say come back. It smacks is like we've got them all stopped. So I don't know if we had a ton. I can't see here. I don't know if we had a ton of pressure, but if we do have pressure, we can't let them breathe. Yeah, it looks like we do have quite a bit of pressure because they're running to the next choke to try and peel.
They're looking, come west, come west.
So they're looking come west,
Okay, come south a bit,
come south a bit. So, okay. I guess don't run through the choke, yeah. But this coning we actually have here is pretty good for this choke because the moment Lambo engages, we all want to flood. But we need some more people getting into their backline here quicker. So Lambo engages, I cleanse the front. So here, like what I just did, we need more people doing what I just did with my boots. The moment they hit here, I know that we're so used to playing defensive and we're like, oh, don't hit us. We need to focus on defending. This is actually our chance to attack. You have to switch between defense and attack really quickly to win this. Like the moment they hit, even if they killed all 3 of these people, we still have to dash in. Dash into them. This is our only opportunity to get inside them is on this engage. So the moment this happens, what we need all these people who are mounted run either straight through the choke or run around it over here. You got to get into them somehow. We need guard runes thrown in the choke. We need people. You pop gig. 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 Turn around and walk in. I boot in. Everybody goes in. As much go in as possible. Full steam ahead. Get inside them. I double blink forward and immediately catch their entire Zerg with a GA. So there's no excuse for anyone not being able to get through this choke because there's no one stopping you. And Don Baron just walked through the whole thing because he gigged. Again, he's inside them exactly on top of their entire Zerg because he gigged. Everyone here, no gig. Here, gig. Here, no gig. Classic example. Impa, you definitely need to gig this or Soldier Helm immediately after the engage to get past these bedrocks because without you inside them, if we're playing clap brawl, we're not going to ever get to clap really because you won't be able to see. So you need to get inside them for sure, as well as everyone else, but for sure you. So you blink. Yeah, so Impa just double blinks in on top of them. Really good. He gets a good grab there. There's a healer in that banana. He could have died, but we've got a bunch of people really far behind still.
They're going to look on the choke. Care. Don't be too deep. Back up, guys.
And then we back up. Okay, we lost pressure there for sure because none of our guys made it through the choke. So we're back to square one here again on the pressure. So here they try and engage. He's doing the same thing. He telegraphs his engages so hard, guys. Like all you got to do is watch Lambo. Like to be honest, he plays a lot better than this, but during this fight, I don't think he was playing very well. And his Zerg was very telegraphed as well. Like the moment he's doing this shit is our time to attack, not our time to defend. Like yes, we have to defend, but it's also our time to attack. So all these people go up. I'm sure Don's going to do it. All these people need to go up and around already. You need to already be running. If you're not already running, you're too slow. Only people back here should be healers. Everybody else should be getting ready to fucking goon them. Smacks is on his mount getting ready to run in. He gets caught in the pull though. So like here, all 3 of these guys, by the way, you guys 3 would have died 100% stacking like that if I didn't stop their entire Zerg with GA there. Like Impa Soldier Helms it, but Smacks and Warren, you were 100% dead. So Don, look, Don is now on top of them again. He went from here to here on top of them in 0.2 seconds. Everybody else is still here. And we've got one drunk catalyst inside them. That's it. Do what Don's doing, and if all of us do what Don's doing, we win. Or we have a very much better chance of winning, that is. And like here, we need guard runes. We need people popping gigs. We need tanks. You have to get inside them and hold them here. You have to. I used my GA to stop them, so I don't have a way to hold them here.
You're so far.
So see us all getting bopped because no one's gigging and no one's using their shit offensively. Everyone's saving it so much defensively that we're never going to catch them. We're just going to keep letting them engage on us for free until eventually they kill us. Here, we definitely have to reset here based on nobody gigging and getting on top of them. We have no pressure. So Drunk, you need to back up here and get out of them.
Frontline, you should come back.
If we played this correctly, you wouldn't have had to come back because we would have been on top of them. But since people played incorrectly and we lost pressure, you're gonna die because of it. That's the consequences.
Too deep, boys. You're too deep.
Or Drunk didn't die. Zypho died. Drunk almost died. You guys were both in danger because of the same situation. So again, Lambo's doing this shit here where he's looking for out of position people on the tail. Gristle, you're in a very dangerous position there.
He's good.
This position really good for us. We have up screen and they have to walk back through 2 narrow chokes and there's a lot of flank routes. Very good position here when he walks south. Like if he was going to walk south right here, again here, same play they always do, double blink, GA setup into an engage. They're going to do that every time. The moment we start backing away and running, they're going to pick whoever is the last person dies. That's how it works.
with me, walk.
And this guy, I don't know who you are, but you were out of position several times through the fight. Like, drastically out of position. So you might want to watch some VODs on
It's fine, come
Albion in general.
Why are
Because
we
your
overextended
positioning's
like
been
that, man?
crazy. No flame. Just
Just come
saying
back,
you're
man.
going to keep dying like that if you don't watch some VODs and learn. Because that's a really out of position. Not sure how you got there. Here's a really good spot to fight them here. We should, to be honest, we should play offensive here. After they just killed that guy, we should be offensive because their positioning right now is really bad. They don't have a good kite route after this.
They're gonna look. Okay, walk north.
Now they're going to a kite path, so we're letting them kind of get to a kite path. They threw out a GA there, they missed.
Yeah. Come north. East, come north. Yeah.
They're gonna look also be
So we're chasing them to their kite path here. We could have caught them when they were against that rock right there.
Okay,
Would have been a better spot to catch them and try and engage on them.
Come east. Walk east. You're careful.
So again, same play they always do. GA the frontmost person while we're not in an actual brawl position. If we're not inside them, they're going to GA set up, blow somebody up. They GA set up on Salmonius, almost killed him. Again, I catch them with the GA. So right here, the moment they engage, I think the calls, and everybody needs to do this without the calls, but the calls right now while we're learning need to be gig and walk in, boot forward, blink. Any form of movement, every single person. This guy go in, you go in. Don will do it. He'll double blink forward. Blink. Everybody, Smax is mounted, so he's running behind him. Everybody needs to go in, get inside them. That's our goal. And the only time to do that is right now, is the only opening, because watch, the moment after this engage, they're going to throw out all their defenses. Boom. Their engage is now done. Watch what they do. Avarobe activated, bedrock wall, guard runes, and they're going to throw even more. I G8 half of them, so half of them aren't even doing anything. But that's one bedrock right there that stopped most of us. This guy's Judy Helm. So if you didn't use that opening of that 2-second window to get inside them, you ain't getting in. You're too late. Too slow. You got to get in when you can get in. The moment basically I threw my GA is the timing you have to get in. Right here. See how I'm blinking the moment they're engaging? Engage, I blink. At the exact moment they engage. I'm literally holding my finger on the F button. The moment I see anything that looks like an engage, I blink into their ass. Blink in, grab. That's what every tank needs to be doing. Blink in, grab. Flood, roll your head across the keyboard. And everyone else needs to be gigging. Like, we can't be getting our caller bopped and stunned 4 times. Like, it's just, like, look, 5 times. Like, it's over. They just got the engage for free.
If we're not gonna gig to get in, this is a waste of our time.
Yeah, and whoever said that, you know, if we're not going to gig to get in, it's a waste of our time. Exactly right. Exactly right. So here we walk into a choke. Hannah has to peel out because he's the only one that got in, basically, or one of the only ones that got in. So now he's getting pressured out because he's alone. They engage on choke here. They kind of completely miss. I don't know what kind of fucking engage that was. Their spike still kills Gersel. You've got really forward positioning for an Oathkeeper. You should be focusing on... yeah. There's no really point for you to stand here. I don't think. I don't play Oathkeepers a lot, but I feel like you should be, like, here. So that you can just guard rune this and then Oathkeeper all these people to speed them up. I don't really think it's a good idea for you to stand in the choke, even if you have demon armor. I feel like standing here is close enough to walk up and just demon armor the front. I feel like standing in the choke is not really useful in any way to you. Because you don't want to be in the clump when you demon armor. Like where Warden's at is kind of where you want to be demon armoring, and then walk up and get the edge of your demon armor in the choke. And you need to speed these people up and help them. This movement speed helps a lot when catching this comp. A lot of your positioning was really far forward during this fight. Again, not flaming. Just again, the moment on their engage, they engage. This one I actually could have blinked faster. I was waiting for the rest of their damage to come through so I didn't die. But the moment they engage, I'm spamming F to get up the choke, and I caught their entire Zerg. Again. So it's like anyone else could be doing this. A one-hand hammer can do this. A heavy mace can do this. Impa on his golem can do this. Brawler DPS, you could already be mounted behind them. You could be a Giga Chad and be over here, you know, waiting for it. Or you could be like Drunk. Because like if they would have kited this way, Drunk would have had a good positioning. So, I mean, So, I mean, that's not awful positioning, even though it's like, it seems bad now, but like if they kited this direction, it would have been good. So, at least he's flanking, you know? Gig now, that's good. Gig now.
We got them all. We got them all.
Gig now, that was a really good call. A lot more of us got up the choke here. Look, our life curse is gigged, walked up the choke.
Get in.
Okay, we missed our engage, but look, a lot more people got up this time. A lot more people are still getting bopped, though, that need to use their shit offensively and get in there.
Kill the realm. Kill.
And this is a good time to find any 1 or 2 targets that didn't get to kite very well and just brawl them down and kill them. Like that, I'm assuming that realm is probably out of position that's getting called. Like right here, yeah, we're catching some. Like this guy right here, he could die. We could find this guy and kill him. We could try and kill one of these guys. He's probably got too much HP with his Aegis, but like this guy, we could kill him. He's retarded. I don't know how he got there, but we could kill him. We've got a lot more pressure here. This is good. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's better. Like we're in him. We're in him. We're kind of catching him a little bit. And I got another big GA on him to set him up. This is good.
Look here. Dap.
So you gotta, this is, here we lose people because we haven't been counting. Big thing too, while you're chasing them, you gotta keep track of their cooldowns. So you're counting to like 15, or count to like 12, because they're really fast at it. Count to 12, and the moment 12 is done, you put, instead of queuing and Wing while you're inside them, you put your finger on whatever defensive you have, and if you don't have a defensive, don't be standing here. Go stand over here, here, or here, outside of the main path, so that they have to engage on just you alone if they want to kill you. Because most of the time what Lambo's going to do at this point, once we start to get inside them, he's going to rip on the inside. Whoever's on the inside of them dies if they don't have defensive. So if you've got defensive, put your finger on it and click it. Outplay them. Folk, watch their buffs on their range DPS, and the moment you see shit glowing or you see anyone turn around for any reason, click the fucking button. And then you dodge it and they lose. If they don't kill people inside, they probably lose. So that's what you need to do. Count to 15 and predict the engage. You can't rely on the caller to do everything for you. You got to have your own brain cells. So right here, they turn to hit. They headbutt. So we actually killed one of them there. That was good. But here we can't peel off. All these guys who are turning around right here, like some of these guys turned around for a second. Don't turn around. We need to keep going in. We got to keep going in, because even if we lost 2 people and they lost nobody, we would still want to keep on them, because that's how we win. We could still win. Yeah, exactly what Smack says.
Wow, what do you mean?
We have pressure.
If you push,
We can't push off. So that was definitely a huge macro mistake there. We should not pull off at this point. Smack's double blinks in with 1 HP, basically. He's got 1 HP. Like, and he double blinks in to try and hold them. Don's got good positioning here on the flank. The rest of us are just so far behind. We're just so far behind. We're playing too passively. We need to be... This comp, you cannot be passive in this matchup. Like, yes, it's scary. Their damage is scary, but... Smacks is dying because he's the only one that played aggressive. Giga OPGA. I saved Smacks' life for the second time. Weller and almost dies. Save him with the Q. Easy play. I can't get in. So yeah, you're saying you can't get in, and that's exactly what's happening, is we can't get in because we're playing it wrong. So here we get a reset. We reset. Okay, so the moment, we got to remember, the moment we start backing away, they do the same play. Most Zergs do the same play. The moment we start backing away, he's going to pick this guy, he's going to pick this guy, he's going to pick this guy, or he's going to pick this guy. Whoever is the closest to his front line gets GA'd and gets engaged on. That's what's going to happen. Every time. And we need to be ready to turn around and blink in the moment that happens. We want that to happen. We want them to engage, because that's our opening to get inside them for free. So here, GA is fishing. Their GA is looking to fish.
He's got a GA setup. He's got a GA setup.
And we really don't want to get caught in a clump here. Really bad. Do not want to get a big GA like this that they get to engage on. That would probably be the end of the fight. So we do need to spread, but you don't want to spread out in a way that gives them a free kill, like being super out of position. I don't know if Zemo's super out of position. I can't see where he's at, but he's definitely a little out of position at this point. So they try and GA catch here. So I counter GA them. Oh. So I counter GA them. And this is what GA should be doing in this matchup. You should be looking to counter. We should technically have 2 GAs, to be honest, because I counter their little setup there with my own GA, and that throws off the tempo for Lambo. He's like, oh shit. So now he has to full kite. He has to full kite.
Yeah, walk.
To be honest, I shouldn't have engaged. I shouldn't have GA'd that. To be honest, it was a bad GA. I mean, it's a good GA if they actually caught people. Like if that GA hit 6 people, my GA would have saved 6 people's lives. But I should have looked to see if they actually caught anybody first, and then if they didn't, I should not have GA'd. I should have waited for us to goon them, and then GA'd some of their tanks to catch them from behind. Oh, I guess they did throw another GA that they were going to engage on. I didn't see that, so it was accidentally kind of good, but...
Now, in front of me,
Still have. You ready for the
in front of me. Walk. Yeah, walk.
So we're all getting bopped out here because we just didn't turn quick enough. That turning moment needs to be super quick. And again, they're picking the frontmost person. They just hit. So like what Smax is saying, they just hit. That's our time to get in. Our guys got to get in and stay in. And I think some of our guys, yeah, and he says, Smax says, get inside.
We have him on choke.
We have him on choke. Chokes, them running into chokes after having no engage, very good for us. Very good for us. If they have engage going down a choke, very dangerous. No engage going down a choke, easy way to wipe them with a good Hellion Hood in the choke.
I'm going back. I'm not crossing that choke.
Yeah, so at this point, that's the right call, what Don said. We're too far behind to get through this choke because they're going to have cooldowns now. They have cooldowns. So the proper way to play this choke, don't back up from it. Don't back up from it. We need to cone this. Cone it like this and make them engage it. And then the moment they do, guard rune, gig, and push. That's, my opinion, proper way to play it. Because if you back up from it, they're going to do what they're doing now. They're going to it's like prairie dog or meerkatting. Pretend this is like the hole in the ground. And what they're going to do, if we back too far away from their hole, the moment we back away too far, they're going to go peekaboo, and they're going to kill somebody. They're going to kill this guy. They're going to GA set up, kill him. And then we're going to be so far away, by the time we want to counter on them, they're going to carpet right back to the choke and throw wind wall on it, and we're too far away. So in order to stop that, we can't be scared, and we have to cone out around the choke. Cone out around the choke, and what will most likely happen is Lambo will back up from the choke. He'll leave the choke, try and have us come down the choke when they still have engage, then he'll turn around real quick and try and hit us in the choke. But if he doesn't do that and he makes a mistake and we cone out and he tries to engage while we're like this, very easy way to wipe him. He probably won't do it, but if he did, or a caller does it, that's not great, we win.
They're gonna hit you. They're gonna hit now. Care.
Because look, he's prairie dogging, and I stopped the prairie dog so he can't kill as quickly, but we can't rely on that. And he's still prairie dogging out because we're backing up even further, so we're giving him even more room to kill one of our frontmost people. So he's going to kill Don here because he's the frontmost.
We cannot turn around.
We can't turn around. Exactly what Smack says. We can't turn around. So Don's dead here. Now, they really shouldn't have waited for Don's ice block to end to kill him here, because that was really dangerous. That gives us a lot of time to get inside them.
Walk now. Yo,
Gig and walk, yeah, that's the right call.
Walk, man, I cannot
But see how fast they went back? Exactly what I said.
get in, man.
Look how fast they're down the choke. See? They're back in their prairie dog hole, and we can't do anything. So I know it's confusing, and you're like, oh, they're back in their hole, I can't get them. It's like whack-a-mole. You're like, I missed my opportunity. And yeah, we did. We need to have cojones and fucking face tank this choke and be like, we're not scared. Engage on us if you want to. We'll tank that shit and flood this fucking choke and run you down. But you cannot let them utilize in and out of a choke like this. It's their dream scenario is doing this.
You gotta use your mouth.
Okay, come east,
or gig and walk in.
Come east. We're doing the same thing again. Again, we're going to prairie dog. They're going to prairie dog us. Again, we're getting prairie dogged. They GA our front line. I stopped the engage. Oh, I'm lagging again. Like here, I'm going to be honest. We probably...
Geek now.
Oh,
Fake, I don't know. Yeah, they have second engage now.
I don't know why I keep lagging during that time.
Yo, geek now.
So,
Fuck, man, I cannot get in, man. Holy shit.
can't get in. Yeah.
Use your mouth.
I'm
Okay,
gonna
come east.
wait for it to come back. So we're prairie dogging again, letting them come back up the hole that they just ran through.
They're gonna look at the front.
if I don't GA here, we probably lose. That's our healer and our realm. It's over. And I think you're caught in it too. So all 3 of you are dead. If I don't GA here, you're all 3 dead. We can't be relying on our GA because to be honest, I shouldn't be able to stop them. They should have a guard rune right here. So the fact that I could stop them is bad. GAs should not be being able to be used defensively. Their guard runes are playing like trash, so I got to stop them. Because like right there, I stopped a lot of their DPS,
I countered it.
so we didn't die. But look, again, even though we did that, they're prairie dogging back down the hole, and there's nothing we're going to be able to do again. So, okay, this play, even though it was wrong to immediately back up, they don't have engage right now, so if we do want to back up right now, it would be the time to do it and try and bait them out of that choke. That it's safe to do right now. Because he's about to get engaged in like 8 seconds. Lambo's about to get engaged in 8 seconds. And I can tell he's looking at me. He does not like that I'm stopping their engage.
We need more space.
Oh, I think this is the end of the fight. So I just GA Lambo so we can get out. But
if you're a tank or
I agree. We're not. This was the right thing to do is get out here because we were not playing this correctly.
No, we're gonna fight.
And individually or macro. Again, we just got picked on the front. Same play. We lost to the same play probably over and over throughout this entire fight.
We need to get out.
And it comes down to mostly individual players doing what Don Barron was doing. Even if the calls are wrong, you can still double blink into their backline and kill them. You just have to click it the moment they engage. You wait for the engage, and instead of playing defensive, play offensive. It's like counterintuitive to how you'd play most comps. You defend and then you attack. It's no, you defend by attacking. Like you got to switch your mental into attack mode when they're attacking. It's like headbutt their fucking ass by getting inside them.
Run.
And we also just need the more aggressive calls. And fuck you, Lambo, for trying to kill me.
Okay.
But, yep, that's the end of that video. Individual plays. Don Barron played this fight really well. So if he has a VOD, I'd recommend watching his VOD on how to play the DPS. My GA plays probably close to perfect during this fight. There are a few mistakes here and there, like standing in chokes and stuff. But as far as like the use of my E, very good. If any other GA players want to learn how to do this, I would watch this VOD because GAs are probably the #1 win condition against this comp is being able to get big catches like this. This helps exponentially because it stops them all from CCing chokes for us to get through, and it holds them for 5 seconds for all of our guys to catch up and do more CC on them. So we need this. Without this, the fight's much harder. And we need one-hand hammers. We need people following that shit up. Like, those are the plays we need to be able to win. Our DPS playing great is good and all, and yes, we need them to win. But more than that, what makes it even easier for our DPS to be able to kill them, even if they're playing bad, is for our tanks and our hold people to play even better. If you can make it easier on our DPS who play bad to just get there, even if they don't play correctly and boot in, we'll win much easier. Because like if we had more people on that pull right there that inputted, we kill some people. But yeah, I'd say another people that played really well during this fight was Smacks on his tank for sure. Smacks played really well. Of course, probably Bymald had really good play. I mean, this matchup's probably really easy for him as healer. He just kind of trails behind and heals the whole time. Hannah was doing a really good job on Galas, even though he's getting pushed out a bunch. I think Drunk was trying to do a good job of flanking. Yeah, and that's probably about it as far as like if the really good players during this fight that I noticed. So if those people upload their VODs, that would be great. Again, this isn't to flame anyone individually, it's just so we can get better. I made a bunch of mistakes during this fight too, like I called out, like that I could have done better. Like that original win walling in the choke thing, I should have, like here, after win walling here, I should gig immediately knowing that they're going to turn in this choke. I should have died here, to be honest. Right here, I should have died. They just, for some reason, didn't do any damage there. I should have been dead. Even though it was a good play, I need to gig after that. So everybody makes mistakes, but the less mistakes we make and the more people playing offensive, the more likely we are to win. Kite comp's really not that good in the meta right now, especially at this scale. If a brawl comp knows what they're doing, they should probably be winning most of the time. Unless the kite comp has got some crazy ass arcane players like GAs and their cleanses are on point. It's way harder for them to play perfect than it is for us. We just have to know the secret, and the secret is boot in on their engage. Boot in and stay in and use your gigs offensively. Their play is they have to GA in on the inside. They're going to GA as many people on the inside as they can. They're going to turn on their Avarobes and boop them out, and they're going to throw lots of boops at the caller. That's what they're going to do. Other than that, they don't really have to do much other than run around in a circle and then pick whoever is the most close person to them whenever we give them room to breathe. That's their whole game plan. And Lambo, a lot of times, if we start to do that, he'll throw out like fakes. He'll throw out a GA on 2 people, and then he'll fake on it. He'll hodge on it, and he'll have his perma engage on a different person. Or he'll fake on it, and then he'll kite backwards, and then when we start to chase him, he'll turn around and blast us with a perma on a natural clump that we do. So that's kind of like where the high-tech outplays start, but he doesn't really need to do that if we don't force him to do that, which we weren't forcing him to do that. We were just letting him repeat the same play over and over. Like he could probably have called this while he was sleeping. So we need to make him work for it. And we do that by putting on pressure. But that's it. I'm going to end the VOD here. It was a really long VOD. I'm not sure if anyone's actually going to watch it, but I'll upload it. Hopefully it helps some people. Again, not flaming Impa, not flaming any of the individual players, and this is my opinion. I'm sure there's a lot of other ways you could win this fight. I'm just very used to calling against... I played with Lambo a lot, so I know how he plays. I called this comp that he calls, and I played melee into it in my guild, so I know kind of what it takes to win, because I went through these same exact mistakes with my guild when we started playing the game again, and when we started doing these things differently, we started winning, and we were retarded, and half my guys are not as good as the people who are in KeyBump, so we could easily win this, and we do win a lot of fights. It's just Lambo's they're very good with this kite comp, so we're going to have to play even better.